The 2022 Distinction and Mentorship Awards for Outstanding Apprentice. This year's nominees are Adam Michel Noel, Red Seal Boilermaker Welder.
His best quality as a Boilermaker, I think, is always learning, I would say. He went from being just a welder to being a qualified welder in his apprenticeship. That's a lot. That's a lot of steps. That's a lot of time. It's a lot of work. And as a person, it's actually his hard work. He works hard on the jobs and off the job. He works 7 days a week, even if he's not on shutdowns. He just works steady. He's a machine. It was a no-brainer just nominating Adam to represent Boilermakers at this award for sure.
The fun part about being a Boilermaker welder, well, first off, when I joined the Boilermaker, I wasn't in the welders list because I didn't have my qualified, but through my apprenticeship, I managed to get some hours and doing some little sideline jobs down home. I got enough experience and letters written to finally pass my qualified. So right now I'm at the Irving Refinery doing the fall turnaround, and it's finally fun to weld on the pressure vessels and being able to be helping in the welder side of the trade. I used to do the rigging, the fitting, and it's fun, but being a welder before, it's fun to finally be able to do what I like the best.
John Scott, Metal Fabricator Apprentice.
We nominated John for the Outstanding Apprentice because he's become very involved since joining us at Ocean Steel in our Fredericton plant. He's become involved in training new employees. He's become involved in our safety committee. He's a shop steward, so he's become involved in all aspects and seems really interested in helping new employees, training, passing on the things that he's learned. He shares that with new employees, that knowledge, the skills, whatever can make him better during the day.
John's best qualities, I would say he's very details oriented, and coming into work, he's happy to be here. He's here on time. He stays all day. He works overtime. We just love having him here. John is in a mentoring role as an apprentice, but I mean, it's only 3 years, but it seems like much longer. It seems like he's been meant to be in this role. He's really good at it. The reason I nominated John was his great attitude, and his ability to read drawings is just incredible. Like it's like he's always had a drawing in his hand.
Calvin Getchell, Red Seal Welder, Industrial Mechanic Apprentice.
I nominated Calvin for the Outstanding Apprentice because he was a young fellow that showed a lot of really neat personality traits. He had a great attitude. He was just a wonderful young fellow in that way. He's got great aptitude. He always came with these answers. He didn't usually have to say to me, Bill, what do I do with this, or what do I... He always said, could I do this way? So obviously he did a little research. So just a great rounded individual, personality-wise. And he gets along well with all the other students in the class. So he was just a good asset to have here. He was a bright and shining star in my classroom.
What I like the most about my trade as a millwright is the things you can learn, the things you do, and how vast it is. And so many branches kind of trade off from that. Like welders and machinists go hand in hand really well with industrial mechanic. And I like that. I compete in the skills because I just like the challenge of it and see what I could do, and every time I've done it, I've learned something from it, so it's just a great learning experience and really confidence boosting in your trade, and especially when you have a good outcome, it's great.